Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the English news from Djibouti channels. Here are the headlines of our news edition tonight. The meeting with a member of the Minister of Education about the school on the new academic year 2021. The Minister of Energy made an inspection visit to the Great Wind Park project site. On continental news, increase of cases detected in Spain and Belgium. Welcome if you join us. A meeting chaired by the Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, Mr. Mustafa Mohammed Mahmoud, was held yesterday at the Training Center for Collaborative and Optimal Preparation for this special back-to-school year, which follow long month of interruptions of teaching and classroom learning. It should be emphasized that the Minister of National Education, as soon as the lockdown was decreed, has continued the teaching learning targeting all students through different channels, television, radio, as well as the e-learning platform of the main for virtual classes via Google Classroom and Classera within the framework of COVID-19. A training and supervision plan for teachers and management was supervisory staff, as well as workshop in all schools are organized throughout the month of August 2020 in order to effectively apprehend this new school year. Moreover, the second year of implementations of the revised circular for basic education. This year, the second and fifth year classes will be held in parallel. The preliminary meeting for all the head of basic and middle school with the minister was therefore an opportunity to present the various measures to the key player in the various projects and to discuss them with them a view to ironing out any difficulties and anticipating possible challenges. In an interventions, the Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, Mr. Mustafa Mohammed Mahmoud, emphasized that theaters will be implemented at the beginning of the school year to prevent dropping out of school, to provide remedial measures for people with learning difficulties, and to provide them with personalized support. The Minister of Energy in charge of natural resources, Mr. Younis Ali Kedi, accompanied by strong delegations from his department, began on Thursday an inspections visit to the seat of Great Wind Farm project in order to inquire about the state of progress of the construction work on the transform substations, which is a key link that this vast energy project indeed, in order to be able to inject the energy produced by the future wind farm and the future geothermal power plants in progress into the national electricity transform substations and the transformations line to the exciting Japan's substations will be built with Djiboutian financing. Welcomed on his arrival by the prefect of Arta region and Jora, Mr. Mohammed Sheikho and Hassan Dabeli, and the president of regional council, Mr. Elmi Bouh, and Mr. Omar Hussein Omar, in the presence of the Uqal and notables and two regions. Of the two regions, the minister immediately proceeded to inspections the site with the builders' consensus explanations. In addition, the electricity procured by the future Great Wind Farm will be sold by the consortium to the electricity of Djibouti for a period of 25 years. The electricity will be transmitted via 230 kilowatt overhead transmission lines, approximately 3.5 kilometers to the Kuwait substation. According to the Minister of Energy in charge of National Resources, Mr. Yunus Ali Gedi, the project, which is part of the Djiboutian's government strategy to develop renewable energies, aim to provide Djiboutian with abundant low-cost electricity accessible throughout the national territory and above all clean. On this occasion, the senior politician took part the opportunity to salute the remarkable work for young Djiboutian engineers who he said are an added value to the confidence of our country. And now in Ali Sabih, where the final show of the Great Song Contest of Arri Young Talented ended in the evening of Thursday with a great show that took place in the gymnasium of the high-level stadium of Ali Sabih. The event was attended by the prefect of the region, Mose and then Migane, the chairman of the regional council, Omar Ahmed Wa'ais, as well as the honorable member of parliament, Abdou Siki Diria, the director of culture at the Ministry of Muslim Affairs, Culture, in charge of Waqf properties, Duali Hassan Ahmed, the representative of the humanitarian organization, Lutheran World Federations, Fred Antonio, the representative of the local UNSCHR, and the assistant director of the state secretariat for youth and sports, Ahmed Musa Absiya, an important personality from the region. The final brought together three young singers who participated the event, one of whom had special needs and two singers with a golden voice. The first winner is named Radwan Mohammed Roble, and the winner of the girls' side is Hibo Roble Wais. The second editions of this contest started on July 23 at the Asker Regional Council headquarters. The meetings of the future candidates for steering had brought together a total of 76 girls and boys from the city of Ali Sabih, the village of Hohol, and Ali Adde, and especially from the refugees camp. And reacting for this occasion, the representative of the humanitarian organization Lutheran World Federation, Fred Antonio, said the following.
A resident of Alisabe, because this is where we have all the talented young people, young ladies and young men. The event today had a big percentage of people who came, who registered. There were very many. There were auditions in the camp, Al Ade and Holhol, and here in Al Sabie. We got overwhelming response who wanted to participate in the event. And today we presented the 5 finalists. Out of more than 40 people who participated in the auditions, today we presented with the 5 finalists. And when I met them a few days ago, I told them anybody can be a winner.
In Dakhil were the activities of the project Youth Training for Entrepreneurship, better known under the acronym 4G, a team composed by the Djiboutian Agency for Social Development and the Center of Leadership and Entrepreneurship. So the target areas of the project in the region of the unit, namely the capital of the city of the unit, the locality of Assa Aila and the locality of Mulud. The team's activity started with the contact with the prefect of the Dakhil region, Mr. Adan Musa Darar, and the president of the regional council of Dakhil, Mr. Abdurrahman Yunus. These activities continue with a meeting to establish contact between the 4G team and the subprefect of Asaila. And finally, the team closed this contact meeting in Mulud in the presence of the subprefect. Similarly, the team held a awareness and exchange meeting with the youth associations, women's associations, as well as local elected officials, neighborhood council, and many neighborhood chiefs. The objective of this meeting was to explain to them all the state of the project: awareness, racing, registrations, drawing of lots, 2 month training, businesses plan competition, and finally accompaniment and follow-up, but also to respond to their concern regarding 4G's activities. The officers of Dorale police stations have captured the thieves who stole state-of-the-art equipment such as speaker, new flat screens, air conditioner, printers, and electrical cables. Also, in these thieves operations, the police stations also look up another thief for several thousand bags of wheat, thoroughly conducting their investigation. The Dorale police gathered important information in these 2 cases of their investigations before bringing the individual to justice. The Lieutenant Umar Abdullahi Jama has, in a statement to the press, stated in it he said that it was during the night of 27 and 3:30 that a large-scale operation was carried out with port security officers. These thieves stole the storage premises which belonged to Chinese port employees. Among the stolen equipment were 8 flat screen, 4 air conditioner, 2 loudspeakers, 2 printed, and many other belongs to the poor. And now moving to the international news, COVID-19 in Europe, increase of case in Spain and Belgium. In Europe, countries such as Belgium are seeing an increase in coronavirus cases. Both countries are changing their list of countries that they judge to be safe or not. This situation may seem rather eligible for travels, especially during this holiday period. Spain reported Thursday that the highest daily increase in infections since the relaxations of measures to control the spread of the COVID-19 virus on 21st June. However, the Minister of Health's emergency coordinator Fernando Simon told the Spanish media that he did not see any sign of a second wave either in his country or in Europe. While Spain had 527 outbreaks at the end of the state of emergency, they stayed vigilant. Here we arrive at the end of this news edition. Thank you for watching us. Goodbye.